So the future we can change quite easily. The past we can change. And it's interesting, I like talking about the dream state because there's a lot of information there that is useful for how we operate here. And of course in the dream state, and many of you, I'm sure many of you have noticed this, that in the dream state, if you're in the middle of an event that is not working for you, well, just focus on what you want. And the whole event will change. In an instant. And in fact, it happens so readily that when I first started noticing this in my dreams, I found it frightening. Because suddenly I'm in a whole new situation and how did I get here? What did I do to have... It was nothing but confusion, and in fact, so confusing, I would just vacate the dream and wake up. It was so frightening to have change happen so quickly. And I may have told this story here before, but I'm going to repeat it for those of you, or I can't remember where I tell these stories, but in one of my dreams, I was on a movie set on the top of a mountain, lovely scene in nature, beautiful trees, sunlight, gorgeous meadows. And I was on a movie set with Brad Pitt. And he would have a buzz, first buzz. But we decided it's lunchtime. So we jump in his red convertible, he's driving, and he drives off the set, off the lot. And instead of taking the road out to the road that went down, we were going to go get lunch down at the bottom of the valley. He just drove right through the wood rail fence. Runs right to the fence, we crashed, and now the car's over the wild blue yonder. It's sailing through the air. I'm not a person that loves heights. I'm in the passenger seat. Oh, and it just occurred to me, it was an Australian car because the driver's seat was over, I was over here. But he was driving. So I was in one of the wrong side of the road reality. Anyway, I look out, there's no top, so I look out there. And it's a long way down. I figure it's going to take us 30 seconds, a minute to land. There's nothing to worry about. And when I realized that, okay, well then what do I want? I decided I want to fly. So I just did one of these. Said, okay, we're going to fly. And the car starts to glide through the air as over a bird. Well, I don't get to enjoy this because Brad Pitt's going crazy. What did you do? What's happening here? And so I had to explain, you just decide what you want and then move your arm. That's all it takes. But it was such a shock to realize that the thing I had to focus on at that moment was, well, if I'm not liking this reality, what do I want? Forgetting, most of the time I forget, oh, I've got a very powerful choice in this moment. What do I want? And I focus my energy there. My consciousness, that very powerful part of myself, my consciousness on what I want. Amazing.